Hey, yo, what is up? What is up? What is up, folks? It's your boy Miguel Z with the New Japan Rebound podcast, folks. Get the pleasantries out of the way. We are under the umbrella of value of wrestling, folks. It's on YouTube, obviously, folks. I'm sorry. Brain went a little that way. It happens. But we are on YouTube, folks. We are live on YouTube. And also, folks, we are live on Patreon. Folks, if you're watching this now, obviously it is Tuesday. Tuesday, it is on Patreon. Wednesday, it drops on YouTube. As always, folks, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, your deep dives, big time, Paul S. They go into the nitty gritty of Raw, SmackDown, Raw and SmackDown. Wednesdays are no more, folks. Wednesdays is when New Japan Rebound Podcast is on YouTube. Obviously, folks, every day. Start your day off with this day in wrestling history with big time. He's coming up on 365. We're going to wait and see what he does next after he hits 365 because he's almost there, folks. And we've learned a lot of history over the course of the year. A lot of matches have come up that I've been at live. A lot of matches that have happened that I totally forgot about. And folks, if you listen daily, that's how you kick off your morning because it'll get your brain thinking like, damn, maybe I should go look at that match. Maybe I'll look it up on YouTube. Maybe I'll look it up somewhere else. You know, got Peacock, you got other streaming services. If you're a New Japan fan, which is why you're here, folks, you're going on the New Japan app. Damn, is that match on there? That's what I've done when it comes to some of the ones he's mentioned because I'm like, holy crap, that really did happen. But other than that, folks, we always have Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark does this weekend preview where he does all your deep dives of TNA wrestling and going into the weekend of everything else under the sun. And as always, folks, you know how we do it. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know what is coming because there is always stuff jumping off. I mean, hell, we talk about it on air. You might catch us over there on Patreon. If you want the real us without a filter, obviously, folks, Patreon's the way to go, folks, because that's how we roll. And that's when you get us in our true form, how we talk, how we mess around, how we get at each other, one blow at a time. You know how it goes down, folks. Like I said, folks, you know, we got a few things coming up this weekend. Stockton Con, we will be there this weekend on the 13th and the 14th. We'll be down there at Stockton Con, folks. Go ahead and find us, get a sticker from us, talk to us, chat with us. We're going to be there to meet the likes of Matt Cardona, Kevin Nash, The Godfather, folks. Our main purpose down there is to talk to our boy AJ Kirsch, who had a hell of a run in the Men's Health and Fitness magazine running. He donated a lot of money, so thank you, folks, for donating to the cause to help our boy get up to the tip top of that list. He came up a little short, but man, I'm telling you, what he did was great for those families. And I'm telling you, folks, Mr. Kirsch, hats off to you. We always got your back. We're always going to put you out there. We'll put you over the best that we can. Always doing the JLB for you, sir. Great job. We appreciate you in more ways than you know. And folks, like you always see in our opening, Jacob Fatu, the Savage, the Werewolf. I mean, folks, he's doing big things in WWE right now. And like we told you before, folks, I met the man. He's a humble man. He's a solid dude. Great person. And that run right now couldn't have happened to a better person. Again, Mr. Fatu, best of luck to you, sir. We can't wait to see what comes next. And now that is out of the way, folks, coming off of Forbidden Door, we talked about that. Good show, great showing. We talked about it on a review. I talked about it last week on the Rebound. The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship is no longer with Jon Moxley. It is with El Destino, Tetsuya Naito, where he will be waiting the person who wins the G1 climax. Folks, this G1 is stacked, and I'm telling you, it is going to be a great show. I am looking forward to it. But right out of the chute, we're going to go ahead and get into it. We had on the 3rd of this month, New Japan Soul. At Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, we had to kick off this match with just 5 guys of Doki, Sonata, Taka Michinoku, Yua Uemura, defeating the Great Bash heel of Togi Makabe, Tomoaki Honma, El Desperado, and Yuji Nagata in 9 minutes, 5 seconds. Then the next match on the card, we had LIJ, Hiromu Takahashi, Titan, Yota Tsuji, defeating House of Tortures, Ren Narita, Sho, Yoshinaba Kimura by disqualification. Folks, that push-up bar came into play, and Ren Narita, I'm sorry, dog, it doesn't always work in your favor. It costed your team the match in 5 minutes and 45 seconds. House of Torture doing House of Torture things. I mean, what else is new, folks? We can't argue that point. That's just what they do. It's House of Torture. That's how they roll. And then, folks, we got into a 12-man tag team match of LIJ's Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito, Titan, and Yota Tsuji, defeating the rest of House of Tortures, Dick Togo, Evil, Ren Narita, Sho, Yoshinaba Kimura, and Yujiro Takahashi in 4 minutes, 34 seconds. Obviously, folks, a lot of hokey business, a lot of messed up things happening. LIJ coming out on top, sticking it to House of Torture. House of Torture falling apart as we see it fit, but they're going to still do what they do best, and we'll have to see what happens next. Then, folks, we had your G1 Climax 34 qualifying semifinals match. The winners of these matches go into the finals to face off and see who takes Block A and Block B's vacated spot at the moment. So first, folks, we had Block B. We had semifinals of Oleg Boltin defeating El Presidente Hiroshi Tanahashi in 6 minutes, 50 seconds. The Ace is not going to be in the G1 this year, folks. That is some crazy stuff right there. I didn't see it coming. I thought the Ace was going to hold on one more time and see where he can go. But, folks, not this year. Next match, we had the Block A qualifier, a semifinal match of Callum Newman and Kenta. Callum Newman's United Empire defeating Kenta 14 minutes, 38 seconds. Solid match. I mean, wow. Callum Newman stepping up, showing out, showing that he is that one top dog in United Empire, that he deserves his flowers. He deserves his moment. We will see if he ends up in the G1. So he is leading into the finals. He will be waiting for his next opponent. Then, folks, Block B's qualifying match. Semifinal, we had Taichi defeating TJP in 19 minutes, 26 seconds. TJP on a hell of a run. But Taichi, just Five Guys leader, he is going to go ahead and make his way to the finals where he will take on Oleg Boltin. We'll see what happens. And then, folks, your final match of the night, Block A qualifier semifinal, Yoshihashi against the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii, 21 minutes, 1 second. Your winner, and this shocked me, Yoshihashi eliminating Ishii. Stone Pitbull's not in G1. Beyond me, I didn't see that coming. But you know what? Maybe the Stone Pitbull, there's something out there for him. I mean, I was hoping to get him and Jeff Cobb one more time because you know what? Big boys go big. And like I said, folks, my pick to win the whole damn thing, he's got a tour of the island waiting for everybody. So, folks, that was night one. Their next night on the 5th, folks, we went and got busy. Folks, from the Budokan in Tokyo, we had TMDK's Koshi Fujita and Zack Sabre Jr. defeating Bullet Club's Gato and Kenta in 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Great, solid match. TMDK's got a hell of a chip on their shoulder. I mean, you can't help but be excited for them. Then the next match on the card, United Empire's Francisco Kira, Great Okan, TJP defeating just Five Guys, Sonata, Taka Michinoku, Yua Uemura in 9 minutes, 18 seconds. United Empire is bouncing back for the win. TJP picking up a win. Chip on his shoulder. Obviously, he came up short. Hats off to him, though. He had a hell of a showing. Next match on the card, folks. We had House of Tortures, Evil, Ren Narita, Sho, Yoshinaba Kimura, and Yujiro Takahashi defeating El Presidente's Hiroshi Tanahashi, Rizuke Taguchi, Tiger Mask, Tomoaki Honma, the man with the New Japan tan, and Yuji Nagata in 11 minutes, 31 seconds. House of Torture trying to pick up the win, bounced back from the couple nights before where they took the big loss against LIJ. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, solid matchup. And then, folks, for the finals, for your Block A, we had Callum Newman, Yoshihashi. This match went 11 minutes, 59 seconds, and would you know it, he came out of nowhere. Callum Newman picking up the win, taking the final spot in Block A. He's geared up for G1. We're all ready for this. I'm looking forward to it. G1 is coming. It's going to be a hell of a tournament just to see who is willing to step up, step out, and show the world that they are ready for that championship match. Your first, your next match on the card, your final for Block B, Oleg Boltin picking up the big win over Tai Chi, taking it 16 minutes, 27 seconds. What more can you say? Oleg Boltin on a tear. He's putting the world on notice that he's ready for this. I'm baffled. I can't believe it. But you know what? The G1 is set. We're looking forward to it. When we're done with this, folks, I will go to night one of G1 so we can talk about what's coming next. Wow. Then, folks, co-main of the night, LIJ's Bushi, Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito against stablemates Hiromu Takahashi, Titan, and Yota Tsuji. This went to a 30-minute time limit draw. Obviously, the best of that stable went toe-to-toe, blow for blow, trying to show if age is anything but a number. Time limit draw, folks. It doesn't happen often, but when he does, man, it means something. And then, folks, your best of Super Juniors. I mean, I'm shocked by this one, but folks, we'll get into it. We had the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title on the line. Doki versus El Desperado. This match, folks, was stellar. This went 21 minutes, 47 seconds. And holy smokes, folks, we have a brand new IWGP Junior Heavyweight title holder in Doki. Doki with Choki. The first thought I could think of is who's hitting up Gino. Gino's losing his mind right now. I mean, he's screaming Doki Choki at the top of his lungs. I mean, I went on X and asked Kevin Kelly, "Hey, bro, did you find Gino? Make sure he's okay. Slap him around, wake him up. He must be dreaming right now." You would have never seen that was coming, but Doki. I mean, wow, folks. Doki getting a big win, putting the strap around his waist, bringing just 5 guys a title to the stable. Holy smokes, folks. Doki. I mean, that is insane. I mean, like I said, folks, it was a great card, great matches. I mean, I was excited for the whole thing. It was a nice palate cleanser coming off of everything else that has been happening between AEW, New Japan, the Stardom. All the hype, all the mess. I was done with it. It was about time we got back to something real. Whew, folks, that's crazy. Yeah, folks. I mean, what more can we say? But let's go ahead. On the 20th, folks, we get our first night of G1. July 20th, Osaka. Let's get into this. We're going to go ahead and get into this. This is insane, but we're going to go ahead and shoot it from the hip, folks. From Osaka at the Eden Arena in Osaka, we kick off the G1 Climax. 2024, Block A, the shooter, Shota Umino against Callum Newman. Who's your pick? Who's going to go? I want to see Shooter go over, but Callum Newman got a lot of momentum coming off of that big win. Then, folks, Block B, El Phantasmo, Hidden. That's going to be a solid match. I don't even know where to call that one. Block A, and the next one on the card, Sonata against Jake Lee. That's going to be good. Then we have Block B, folks. Hiroki Goto against the Imperial Unit, Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb's put everyone on notice. The TV champ has put everybody on notice. He's got free tours booked. Is he touring the whole thing? We'll find out. Next match on the card, this will be a good one. Block A, ZSJ, Great O'Khan, big man against Stretch Machine himself. I mean, you've seen what he's done to everybody he's come in contact with. Can he stretch out Great O'Khan, or will Great O'Khan come with the big chops and put this man down? We'll find out. Then Block B match on the card, David Finlay against Yua Uemura. Enough said. That's going to be stellar. That's going to be a barn burner. Then Block A match next on the card, Evil versus Gabe Kidd. Stablemate against Stablemate. Gabe Kidd, Evil. Will darkness prevail, or will the War Dog pick up his win? Then we had your Block B on the card, Ren Narita, Oleg Boltin. These guys have been going toe-to-toe through Seoul, and finally, we're going to get it. Let's see what happens. Next match for the Block B. The dark horse, from what I've heard, AEW's own Kenosuke Takeshita against Yota Tsuji. Now, Takeshita's a good guy, a good athlete, great wrestler. But Yota Tsuji got a lot to prove. We'll see what happens. Let's see who steps up. And then your main event of the night, folks. And I'm looking forward to this one because the OGs are going toe-to-toe. Block A, the Angry Dragon, Shingo Takagi, against the IWGP World Heavyweight title holder, Tetsuya Naito. It's not often you see the champ in the G1. His title went up for grabs, but I'm wondering if this is his send-off, if this is going to be his swan song. Will he go back-to-back, folks? I guess we'll find out. I'm looking forward to this card. I'm looking forward to the G1. I mean, we look at this every year. We know that Wrestle Kingdom's right around the corner. We are in July, folks. We are at more than the halfway point of this year, and still a lot of year to go. I mean, there has been some stellar matches on all platforms of wrestling. I mean, I dare I say, even AEW's had a handful of in-ring matches that were decent. The promos and the stories might not work, but, you know, if you're a fan of in-ring action, they've given it to us. Yeah, I mean, I can't help it. This has got me excited. I mean, what more can you be juiced for? This is the G1. We've waited and waited, and now it's here, folks. We got the G1 coming. I mean, let's get excited. That is pretty much all I got left on my table here, folks. Like I said, folks, like, share, and subscribe. Again, as you've seen, we are talking to Realm of Warriors Championship Wrestling. Their next event is later on in the year. We'll be getting more details on that, where you will find me and Big Time calling all the action ringside, letting you know what's going down at Realm of Warriors. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk to more of these guys that we've talked to, and really just getting the name out there for the indies, because you know what, folks, this is where it all starts. This is where you find your guy. I mean, you're talking to somebody that has met the likes of Jeff Cobb, J.R. Kratos. Oh man, I can't even think of Shotzi Blackheart. I mean, I've met likes of them, and they are doing great things where they're at now. So, folks, if pro wrestling is your love, hit up the indies, find your local rec hall, find out what's going down. I'm telling you, you'll never forget that experience. It is a hell of an experience. And as always, folks, let's love pro wrestling. I don't care what your brand is, what your cup of tea is. You can let me know what it is and tell me why you enjoy it, because we all have our opinions on wrestling and our own brands that we love, our promotions we back, and we always go toe to toe. We'll always compete for it, but we're all wrestling fans at the end of the day. We all love wrestling. There's no wrong opinion. As folks, we are Value of Wrestling. We are trying to bring the value back to pro wrestling. Again, folks, you like, share, subscribe. Please, folks, hit them likes, hit them share buttons. Let's get us in the algorithm so people can see us, because we're here taking over the IWC. As Big Time would say, we are contenders. We're not pretenders. We are here to storm the doors of the IWC to show the world that we are the best at what we do. And again, folks, that's all. I'm your boy Miguel Z.